Interact. I am Marcos Ivan de Austria, along with my colleagues Kent Daniega and Brian Del Rosario. And today we're here to present you with a short film.
This short film summarizes the policies and guidelines on the use of chemical laboratories.
But before all that, please do leave a like and subscribe and leave a meaningful comment, guys. We hope you enjoy this short film.
So, are we ready to dive into the wonderful world of chemical engineering?
Absolutely! I can't wait to mix volatiles and other substances and see what explodes first. Boom! I choose chemical engineering so that we can use something that is better available for us. How about you guys?
Well, for me, it's a mix of lab and chemistry and planting a table earlier. Plus, I heard that chemical engineering make a lot of money.
I agree. I chose chemical engineering like a wizard making potions.
I'm so sorry, are you okay? It's my fault. By the way, I'm Marcus.
Uy, mga lovebirds! Maliliit na tayo!
Uy! Uy naman.
At hindi na ng oras. Trip ko. Uy, kaki! Sakto, ano lang? 4:30 lang. Ano na ako eh.
Ay, sige.
Nice to meet you guys. Bukas na lang ulit. Bye-bye.
Sabay ha?
Hindi, sabayan mo siya.
Kawawa naman, no? Mag-isa lang siya umuwi. Sabihan mo na, sige na.
Hana, would you mind if I join you? So, bakit ka nga pala nag-chemical engineering?
Bakit?
Ano nga?
Besides Marcus, to save the planet, I've been fascinated by how chemicals interact and how we can use that work to have it.
Galing mo naman. Ako kasi napilitan lang. De joke. Ever since kasi na pumasok ako, interested ako sa fact na yung paggamit ng science to innovate. Do you mind if sabay tayong umuwi?
Ipipick kasi ako ng dad ko sa CS.
Okay. Okay.
Nasaan yung dalawa?
Balita ko, nag-bar sila kahapon. 2 AM na ata nakauwi yung mga yun. Ewan ka ba dun?
Di ba sila aware na may laboratory orientation ngayon?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, and now guys, now that I've discussed the safety precaution, do you have any questions? So tomorrow, bring your own lab gun, face mask, gloves, goggles, tsaka first aid kit. Okay? Tapos may surprise bukas. Sa mag-experiment. So, sana kasi naliwan. Our
Good morning po, ma'am. Tanong lang po kung ano po yung mga forms na dapat po namin fill upan before conducting the experiment po.
Wait. May written approval na ba?
Yes po.
Is this for laboratory plans?
Yes.
Asan ang professor?
Sure po, si Sir Romel.
Okay, kindly wait for him here po. May kukuha siya.
Thank you po.
So, ito yung mga forms dito sa laboratory. First is the borrower's slip form. You need to fill out this form when you need to borrow some laboratory apparatus from the laboratory. So, second is called the permit to start experimentation form. You need to fill out this form before you can proceed with your experiments, either for regular tab subjects or for research.
Thank you po. Pwede po pahingi na lang ng borrower's slip tsaka permit to conduct experiment.
What's next?
Okay, so sign in na lang kayo here sa logbook one by one. Thank you.
Ayos, tapos na rin yung analysis ng samples na to. Pero, kailangan ko rin i-check yung labels before exported.
Ay, Cheska, pwede ba mo magtanong? First day ko pala kasi dito sa lab nalilito pa ako sa mga chemicals. Kung pwede sana tanong ito, ano ba yung mga GHS labels and ba't ba ito importante?
Perfect timing for this. Actually, inspection ako ng mga signal. GHS stands for Globally Harmless Resistant, so ang classification and name of chemicals.
Importante to kasi it standardizes how we label and communicate hazards related to chemicals globally. Para kahit saan ka pumunta, pare-pareho yung symbols and information na makikita mo.
Tama si Hana. Ito kita mo tong bottle? Yung diamond-shaped symbol, yun yung GHS pictogram. Halimbawa, kapag may skull and crossbones, it means toxic siya.
That's so na. So, kailangan ko lang tandaan yung mga symbols na.
Hindi lang symbols. Meron din tayong FDF or yung daily data.
Nandito lahat ng detailed information about the chemical, paano gamitin ng safely, ano ang first aid measures, handling and storage instructions, and so on.
Gets. So, saan ba makikita yung mga SDS na yun?
Usually, sa lab. Hands-on.
Dito sa lab natin, nandito sa filing cabinet na to, yung hard copies. At meron din tayong digital copies sa shared drive.
Thank you, Hannah. So, last question. Paano naman yung sa regulated chemicals? How do we handle it?
Good question.
Regulated chemicals are those that are controlled by government regulations due to their potential hazards or because they can be used in illegal activities. Kailangan meron tayong permit to purchase and use these chemicals, and we have to keep detailed records of their use and storage.
Correct. Kaya dapat laging ka-updated sa inventory and make sure alam mo yung proper labeling and documentation. Also, dapat sinusunod ka sa compliance to avoid penalties.
Oh, understood. And last question. How about naman yung sa hazardous waste labels? Paano ko malalaman kung hazardous waste na ang isang bagay?
Hazardous waste materials are potentially more dangerous and harmful to our health and to the environment.
Dito sa lab, may specific bins for hazardous waste. Kailangan nakalabel ng tama yung mga ito. Yung label dapat may information about the type of waste, the hazard, and the date of disposal.
Ito yung example ng label ng hazardous waste bin natin. Meron siyang details ng contents and proper disposal instructions. Tapos, dapat regularly silang kinokolekta ng authorized waste disposal service for proper handling.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Noted. So, kailangan ko lang talaga maging mangingat dito. Thank you, Cheska. Thank you, Hannah.
No problem, Marcos. Kung may wala ka sa
Tara, Brian, excited na ako mag-experiment tayo.
Wait lang. Let's go check muna yung kung may proper lab attire tayo.
Nakalab ko naman na tayo ah.
Hindi. Kasi ang sabi ni Sir last time na nag-discuss tayo, dapat daw, besides sa lab gown, dapat naka-close shoes tayo.
Check.
Gloves and goggles.
Check.
Face mask and hard hat.
Face mask lang naman siguro, check na. Yung hard hat, mag-furnace lang naman tayo, di ba? So, no need na siguro.
Oo nga. Oo. Okay na siguro yung face mask.
Wait na lang natin.
Uy, Brian!
O kaya nga, gusto ko na lumabas eh. Labas mo na kaya ako.
Hindi. Di ba bawal yun? Ang sabi dun sa guidelines is minimum of 2 daw dapat yung babantay.
At least po ba? Ilang oras pa kasi tayo matatapos dito?
Hindi ko nga alam. Napapapagal na ito.
Bogi, bro, lokat na ako. Pwede kayo mag-charge doon. 220 naman din.
Pwede naman nata yan, magpalat at.
Excuse me po. Ano po yan?
Ay, mag-charge lang po.
Ay, bagal po nakasunod po sa dahil sa mga.
Oh.
Hoy! Last week, bawal yan.
Dilipat ko lang naman po. Konti konsiderasyon lang.
Hindi. Nasa guidelines yung last week, bawal mo.
Classmate? Ay, yes po. Classmate, pwede pag-isip na ito. Ay, easy break. Sorry po. Ay, kasi po bawal po tayo matulog habang nagbabantay ng mga machine natin. Kasi, paano po kapag nagka-earthquake, fire gets, and such? Better po siguro i-visit niyo yung channel ni Chemical Engineer Notebooks and panoorin niyo po yung videos nila about sa emergency procedures.
Sige po. Noted po. Siguro po, paglabas na lang po namin dito papanoorin yung video. Kasi di ba po bawal po mag-cellphone sa loob?
Yes po.
Aba nag-expert. Thank you po. Pasensya na po ulit. Go kasi nakatulog ka pa eh. Wala kasi ako tulog kagabi pa.
In any emergency, while on campus, call the DSS or the security office. When calling, stay calm and carefully explain the problem and location to the CSS staff or security personnel on duty. Do not hang up the phone and wait for instructions.
Hello po, good morning. Sa security office po ito ng Alamsan.
Use the following guidelines for actual reporting. Give your name, specify what kind of an emergency, location where the emergency is happening or location of the victim, telephone, your location, actions, if any, which you, companions, have taken.
Yes po, kasi po may emergency lang po dito sa Chemical Engineering Laboratory.
Wait and implement instruction from the CSS staff or security personnel on duty. Start building evacuation when the alarm sounds or once notification is received. Leave by the nearest exit and alert others to do the same. Take valuables and lock doors. Assist persons with disabilities in exiting the building. Once outside, proceed to a clear area at least 500 feet away from the affected building and head towards designated gathering place. Keep clear of fire routes, hydrant areas, and walkways. Do not panic and stay calm. Activate the nearest wall-mounted fire alarm. Call the CSS, Security Office, or PFO and give details of the fire. Leave the building by the nearest exit and proceed to the designated gathering place. If you are a student, report to your professor or teacher. If you are an employee, report to your direct superior.
Sir, ganun po kasi ng sunod sa chemical ng security at nakapag-evacuate na naman po kami.
Do not panic and stay calm. When the building evacuation alarm is sounded, take valuables, close and lock doors, and walk quickly to the nearest marked exit and alert others to do the same. Assist person with disabilities in exiting the building. Once outside, proceed to a clear area that is at least 500 feet away from the affected building and proceed to the designated gathering place. Keep clear of fire routes, hydrant areas, and walkway. If you are a student, report to your teacher. If you are an employee, report to your direct superior.
Uy! Nagkaroon ng major power interruption.
Do not panic and remain calm. In the event of a major power failure, immediately notify PFO.
Nagkaroon po ng power interruption po ngayon. Okay po. Thank you.